Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my latest pickups video. Sorry, just get this set up. We are live, so no swearing. Please do not say the fuck or bugger. You can say it if you want. I won't tell you, mum. I will not. It'll be our secret, okay? Oh, there we are. Please do not say the fuck. I'm on telly. I'm on telly live. Yes, so have I got some things to show thee? Is the camera straight? Who knows? Who cares? I care actually. Make sure you're getting good quality content. Okay, so I've got some stuff to show you guys. We went game hunting today, and we went game hunting last Saturday as well. We haven't done a back-to-back game hunt for quite a while. Since before I was a homeowner. Since before I was a homo. So, now that I'm a homo, I haven't got as much spare money. But, so we went both times with my imaginary friend Chris. Shout out my imaginary friend Chris. And we went with Luxton. Shout out to Luxton. But Luxton can't go until... for a couple of months. He's busy with work. So, if we didn't go today, we wouldn't be able to go for quite some time. And that's how I socialise, because I don't drink. I'm a teetotal. So that's how I socialise with my friends. So, yeah, we went game hunting. I just don't want to forget about this. I'll show this off first, because I really don't want to forget about it. It's probably one of the coolest things I've got. I'll show this. Then we go back to the original order, okay? So this, check this out. It's a Mad Catz bag. It's like a laptop bag, looks like. But it's for a Mad Catz arcade stick. And it's got, that's to cover to protect your finger. Or to protect the actual stick of the arcade stick. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so thank you, Chris. This was a gift off my imaginary friend, Chris. But it was very handy. Got on the train. And, like, sometimes I've got things to trade in. But today I didn't have anything traded. I traded everything in last week. So I didn't have a bag. So you give me that. And I thought, okay. And it's quite comfy on the shoulder. So that's where all my games went today. Happy days. Thank you very much, my imaginary friend, Chris. Shout out my imaginary friend, Chris. Right, so cast my mind back to last week. I've got the receipt here somewhere. I'm just gonna have a rub of my eye. You can't beat a good eye rub, can you? Oh yeah. Yeah. Right, sorry. Yeah, I got the receipts because I know some people like to know the prices, don't they? There's a couple of accountants out there, I think, keeping an eye on my finances. So I got my receipt from CEX, okay? I'm always tend to be trading in anything retro, what I consider retro. I'm buying it for a reason, to add to my collection. Game I always wanted to play, was game I had back in the day. So once they're in my collection, they're in my collection forever. The only time I'm trading in retro is if I've made the big mistake and double dipped. Okay, we've all done it, I'm sure. So normally the fast moving games tend to be this part of my games room here. So PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4, okay? Seem to be the games that come and go, alright? So I traded in last week Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's quite a new addition to my collection, okay? But I just could not get into it. I believe I either paid £12 or £15. I think I might have paid £15 for it. They give me 10. It's one of those games. I got the originals on the Xbox 360. I definitely played 1 and 2 on the Xbox 360, okay? But it's just not for me. I want to like these games. I've been watching quite a lot of really high production or high quality documentaries on YouTube about Mass Effect. Oh yeah, I'm going to get into that. It's just not for me. It's not for me. And my experience is very different to, I think, every other person that makes a video about it. It's very buggy. I'm talking about the Legendary Edition now. I found it very buggy, so that's gone. Another game I really want to get into. This is a game I think I said either the start of this year or might have been the start of last year I wanted to finish. Games I wanted to complete for the year is Shenmue 1 and 2. That was the remake or remaster on the PlayStation 4. They give me £6 for that. I traded in Mega Man 11 for the Xbox One. Great game. I wanted the PlayStation 4 version. I'm having a bit of trouble with my Xbox One. And yeah, I just thought I want to go back to the PlayStation 4. So there might be the next chapter of my Mega Man experience might be coming up. And I also traded in Halo Wars 2 for the Xbox One. Because it won't run. Whenever I put it in my Xbox One, it's asking me to play it. To pay for it. What the hell? It's saying, it recognizes what's in. It's saying, to play Halo Wars 2, you need to pay for it. I'm like, I've already fucking paid for it. I played it loads of times as well. So I thought, let's get that on. And they give me £3 for that, okay? So I went in there with a bit of chunk of change. So what did I get? One game I've been playing all week. Whoa! I've never tried crack cocaine, but it's meant to be really addictive. This is probably the closest thing I'll ever experience to crack cocaine, okay? It's Diablo 4. Brilliant. It lives up to the hype. I think it was last year I replayed Diablo 3. I was going to buy this on launch, right? I don't normally buy games like this on launch. The only games I buy on launch, okay, is fighting games because they're worth it, in my opinion. But I was going to buy it on launch, and I've been keeping an eye on the price when it comes down low enough. I think I paid 28 for it, but I was trading stuff in. And that's been the star of this week. I think I've only played 2 games all week. Is this and Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising. Brilliant game. It's definitely worth that £28. I don't know how many hours I'm into it, but my character is, I think, level 20 or 22, something like that. Okay. What else did I pick up? Another game I played the demo of this and really enjoyed it, and I've never really played any of these games in the series. You might have heard of it. The Resident Evil games. So it's Resident Evil 2. And this is the remaster. Yeah, it is the right one. This is the remaster. Now, I've kept an eye on the price of this one as well. It's been out for a couple of years, but it's one of those ones. It came to £20. It goes down. A load of games to it. They come out at 50, 60 quid. Then 3 months, they tend to go on a sale. And then they might go up, and then they come down a little bit more. So it got to the £20 mark, and I thought, should I pull the trigger? And basically, I was waiting for when I actually wanted to play it. Most of the CXs in the area that I live, I've got this in stock. So it's not a hard game to find, okay? A lot of people must have bought it and just traded it in, okay? So it proves it's sold very well. And I paid £10 for it. So I bought it. I haven't played it yet. I had no idea how addictive Diablo 4 was going to be. I don't know yet if it's better than Diablo 3, but it's definitely got the potential. What it does a lot better, going back to Diablo real quick, the story's easier to follow. The cutscenes are literally so good. I put the controller down. I got no interest in skipping any of the cutscenes because they're that good, okay? But going back to this, I played it's a free demo on the PlayStation 5. And I really, really liked it. I tried to get back into, it was either the first one or the second one, on the PlayStation. There was a guy, when I was a swimmer, a competitive swimmer, there was a guy that literally lived opposite the swimming pool. So he used to train every morning, Monday to Friday, and every evening. And 1 or 2 days a week, to hang around with this guy. Only a few times. So I used to go to his house. He's a lot older than me. I used to go to his house, and he was telling me he liked FIFA and Resident Evil. So we played a bit of FIFA, and that was never been my jam. And he tried to get me into this. He goes, "You're going to love this." He really built this game up. But the camera angles were not for me at all. I said, this is trash. I could not get into it. And I think, oh my God, I just remember now. I think it was a massive spider or something. Again, back then that was realistic. Maybe it was Resident Evil 1. I hope there's no spiders in this one anyway, because the graphics are damn good on that. But yeah, I'm happy to add that to the collection. Can't talk much more. I haven't played it yet. Okay. Now, this is coming out of my comfort zone here, okay? I wouldn't know if it is an indie game, but a lot of people talk about this game. It's Stardew Valley. I'm either going to absolutely love it, or it's going to be the worst game I've ever played. All right, it's literally, I just know I've watched. It's not for everyone, okay, but a lot of people play it like every single day of the year. They'll play this game. I think it's a cozy game. Does it fall under that category, cozy game? I do enjoy some cozy games, okay, like Ni no Kuni 2 has got cozy game aspects to it. And this is the collector's edition, so it has got the soundtrack. So I'm hoping it's got an half decent soundtrack, because I really do enjoy listening to my video game soundtracks whilst I'm doing the housework every Sunday, okay? That was, if I remember, £22. It's quite hard to find that. There was a time where I seemed to see it everywhere, but nothing appealed to me, because it's not normally the kind of game I want to get into. But again, this is the year I explore, broaden my horizons on my games that I'm playing, okay? So, made by 505 Games. They don't make bad games. I always muddle 505 and Level 5. Level 5 did Ni no Kuni, isn't it? But I'm sure I've seen other games, 505. They know what they're doing there, okay? So, yeah, looking forward to getting into that. And the other thing I bought, I've been looking for this for ages. Office Space. I can really relate to this movie. I've seen everyone seen this movie. It's a really funny movie. I don't think it's ever come out on Blu-ray, and I think it was £1. It's the first time I've ever noticed as well in CX. All this, by the way, this was in Swansea we went to, okay? So shout out CX in Swansea. It's the first time I've ever been in a CX where the discs are actually in the cases. It's almost like, yeah, just take it, we don't care kind of thing. But yeah, everyone's seen that, so I won't talk about that anymore. Then we went to... Oh yeah, last week, that's when we went to the cinema. We weren't actually meant to be going game hunting. The highlight of last week was we watched the Godzilla Kong movie, okay? So I done a talk about that last week on my what I've been playing, watching, reading. So go check that out. Always every Sunday. But then I wanted to... A lot of people... I'm late to the party on this. And the cheapest place I could find the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I think I'm the only person in the UK that hasn't watched it yet. Even your gran has watched this, okay? And yeah, $6.99. I'm not sure where, I haven't checked what I get for trading. But again, it's probably going to be a movie. My mates say it's a good, fun old time, you know? I don't know. So I might watch it once and then trade it in. It might come on streaming services, so I'll trade it in. But it does look that kind of movie where it'll be better in HD. Okay, so yeah, made by Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it, but it's Chris Pratt, isn't it? I used to go to school with Chris Pratt. Not this Chris Pratt. It might be. It might be. Yeah, one of my best friend's younger brothers was Chris Pratt. He wasn't a Pratt, but yeah, so I got that as well. So, I ordered one thing on Amazon, and it's the first time I've done this as well. So I traded in Mega Man 11 on the Xbox. Basically, I wanted to do the old flipperoo, so I'm jumping from Xbox to PlayStation with this game, okay? Great game. I haven't finished it. It's not the easiest game, but I remember dying quite a few times, thinking, if I had the PlayStation 5 controller in my hand, that's my comfort zone now, okay? I probably would have been able to navigate a bit better through the levels. Does anyone else get like that? And I bought this, was Amazon Warehouse. So I obviously bought it on Amazon. And it was £8, but it was like £8.20 something. It wasn't like 99 or... It was a funny price, random price. But it was pre-owned through Amazon. And it said, used, like new or something. And the disc is like brand new, basically. It was sealed, it had like tape on it kind of thing. But the thing is, it's £6 in CX today. But we didn't know we were going there. So give me a break. So yeah, I got that in the collection again. So I only went a couple of days without having it in the collection. But yeah, I do like a good Mega Man game. I went to the charity shop there and I like a good book. So I finished my Star Wars book, didn't I? And I'll just go through these really quick. I think more people are into what games I'm playing. So one of the charity shops in the town where I live, so I got off the train, went to the pet shop to get some bits and bobs for my dog, obviously, or for me. No, they're for my dog. I don't like the bones. So yeah, went to the charity shop and there was 4 books for £1. And do you know when you talk about like retro games, like the nostalgia you feel for like Alex Kidd in Miracle World, for example, listening to that music just puts me in a good mood. Reminds me of the Christmas when I first had my Sega Master System. My friends coming over, wow, you got a Master System and stuff like that. Books can have the same effect on me, okay? So I'm back now collecting the books I used to read back in the day. Not from my childhood, because unfortunately, my childhood, I only read books in school, okay? To read a book outside of school was, it's like I was doing homework. I wasn't interested, okay? Books, school, it was all about the video games and the movies growing up, okay? But then in my early 20s, I think I got into reading books, okay? So I'm kind of getting that nostalgia to read these books again. So 3 of the books, so I'm 100 or so pages into that one. So Dan Brown, Deception Point, that's the writer, if you didn't know, of the Da Vinci Codes and Angels and Demons. And then I bought these 2. So The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, again, I've read these. The Girl Who Played with Fire, and I have got the 3rd Hornet's Nest, The Girl That Stirred the Hornet's Nest. I got that one as well. And this is the one, The Blind By, I haven't read this. The Field of Blood. So yeah, all those books cost me £1. Normally, I don't blitz through books, okay? Normally a month, I probably read a book a month. You know, I take my time, but I read every evening. If I go work the next day, I got a routine. I do like a good read, okay? So yeah, that cost me £1 and it's going to charity. So shout out charity. Keep up the good work, charity. So what did I buy today? I've got a little bit more goodness to show you, okay guys? So we went to sunny Cardiff today and we visited CEX in Cardiff, St David's. We went to CEX in Roath in Cardiff. We went to Super Tomato in Cardiff. We went to HMV. Went to Sports Direct. I'll tell you about Sports Direct. There's a new Sports Direct open. And what a great idea. They've got the retro football shirts. What a trip down memory lane. You know, like seeing all these, you know, it does. It's like what we would say, like what player does that remind you of? That West Ham top. And when you look at the label, it says like from the 89 season and stuff like that. So it takes a lot because I technically used to work for a company. It did work for a company that was owned by Sports Direct, so I haven't got a lot of fun, good things to say about them. But that store, we only went in there because there's a game inside there. But then the football retro bit was just behind the game, and we spent more time there, taking a proper trip down memory lane. Yeah, that was really good. Oh, Angry Moose. Hello there. Hope all is good. Yes, it is. All is great, and hope all is good for you too. I hope you had a great day game hunting. Yeah, really good day. It's always a good day. It's always a good day when you buy a Master System game. Did I buy a Master System game? Stay tuned to find out. Sorry, I am cringe, I know. So we went to where did we go? Sorry, we went to Cardiff. Always the first stop. Well, went to Greg's if you really want to know. Went to Greg's. Do you know what I had in Greg's? The cheese and bacon wrap, is it? Cheese and bacon. Oh my god, that was the nicest one. I came out there. I said, that's the nicest cheese and bacon wrap I've ever had. Either it was so fresh or they're using a different cheese. Mwah! Oh my god. My diet starts Monday. Yeah, so then we went to Cardiff CEX. So again, I'm not trading anything in. I didn't really plan on spending a lot. I haven't even checked how much I've spent, you know. But I didn't break the bank, you know. A couple of nice surprises as well. So the main game I wanted to buy when I was in there, so the night before, so last night I do my usual CEX check, see what they've got in stock. Mainly the Cardiff rather than Cardiff Roath. But it was a nice day, so we're going to walk there anyway, and I'm glad we did. So the highlight of the day is Final Fight Streetwise. I know it's not meant to be the best game. It's a game I've always wanted to play. If I'm being honest, I'd rather own it on the Xbox for some reason. And the other thing is, it's clearly in a DVD case. It's not the end of the world. But I can maybe do a Tony special on that, okay? Maybe acquire another case, let's say. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a laugh with that. That was the most expensive. No, it wasn't. There was another game that was a bit more. That was £15, okay? But that's a game. It's not super rare, but it's definitely the first time in the last 3 years I've seen that, because I would have bought it before, you know. Yeah, but it's like Final Fight. It's obviously Final Fight, but they've tried this back that time where everything had to be 3D. And I think it's going to be. My expectation is a lot of terrible camera angles. Maybe the hit detection isn't quite right and stuff like that, okay? Then I bought 2 cheaper games. Let me just check the price on these. This was £3, okay? Mother Gunship. I've picked it up a couple of times before to have a look at it. But last night, I looked at it and thought, oh, I'll have a look at the review. So I went on YouTube. And again, I always do it. If I've never heard of the game, or if I've seen it and I don't know much about it, that's the best thing with YouTube, isn't it? Go on, I always look for the shorter reviews. And while I'm watching the review, I'm reading the comments section. And that's the best way, in my experience, to find out if a game's good or not. Loads of people say this is a great game. So for £3, it's definitely worth the risk, you know. So again, you haven't got to spend a lot of money on PS4 anymore to have a good collection. Right, the other one as well wasn't much. Yeah, this was £4 on the PlayStation 4 as well. God Eater 2 Rage Burst. Now, I've heard of this, but I might be wrong on this one, or I might be right. You never know. I might be right. I think this was a PSP game, wasn't it? I know these came out in the PSP. I sold really well. So they converted it to the PlayStation 4, okay? But it looks better than a PSP game. Maybe they've given it a reskin, or I don't know. But it's like an action-based RPG kind of thing. I think for a couple of, what did I say it was? £4. Give it a go, isn't it? Right, so Tony saying, it's always a good day when you buy a Sega Master System game. We nearly bought 2, but I'll get to that. I have played this. I've always wanted this back in the collection. Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. This is £20. So this is the most expensive. Yeah, this is the most expensive thing I bought all day. Even the train ticket was cheaper than this. There is no manual in there, unfortunately. That's not the end of the world. Obviously, I'd rather have the manual. But back then, it was quite a big deal because Shinobi was really cool. But I was more into my Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd was the reason I wanted to play this. I remember my friend telling me all the games he had. You know, back, remember swapping games with your friends? You know, not for keeps, just for like a weekend or a week or so. And I borrowed this and Psycho Fox. I can't remember what I lent him. And I tell you what, this is great. I was so excited. I remember looking at the back of the case in school and thinking, oh, this is so good. Well, obviously I'm an Alex Kidd fan. I grew up with him, you know. But yeah, and then Shinobi. I think that might have been I think I played that game before I played the Shinobi game, you know. So that's what I bought in CEX in Cardiff. Then we went over to Cardiff Roath then, okay. I'm sure it gets further every time. I know I'm getting older now, aren't I? But the first couple of times I used to walk there. Because it's not in Cardiff city centre. It just seems to be... There's like another 100 metres they're adding on every time. Oh, I think I commented my trainers. My trainers are quite new, so maybe they were rubbing a bit, okay? So, again, I did a quick look last night. And I remember I couldn't find this on my birthday, I think last July. So I was looking for this last year and I couldn't find it. I know why now. It's a DVD, but they put it in the Blu-ray section. and it's Ghost in the Shell 2. Never seen it. Unfortunately, the case has seen far better days, but the most importantly, the discs are fine, you know. So it's a 2-disc. This was only £2.50, so I haven't spent a lot on it. But this is the cheapest way to watch it. If I wanted to download it on iTunes, it's something like $5.99. You can buy it like in a collection with the first one. I've already got the first one. I don't want to buy that again, okay? But yeah, I remember we were looking for this. We were looking everywhere for it on my birthday last July. So they still had it in stock, but they put it in with the Blu-rays. Dumb bums. But yeah, that was £2.50. And then that was me done in there. And Luxon was buying... Luxon bought loads of movies today. Loads and loads and loads. So he was waiting for him to be served. And... No, actually, I think it was he'd bought some stuff, and always check the discs, guys. Always check. Are they the right discs? Obviously, when they want the right disc, and are they scratched? Because some CX employees, shout out to some CX employees, they check every disc. I just popped this in the cleaner for you. But some just don't even check. They can't be bothered, okay? So I think Luxon had bought some. Then he checked all the discs. And there was one or two that either were too scratched or needed to go in that cleaner. So while he was getting that sorted out, we were minding his bag. And I just looked down. I wasn't expecting to buy this today. And I just thought that was waiting there for me. Check this out. Mortal Kombat Conquest. It's the 5-disc collection. I'm sure it's more than 5 discs. Hang on. There's loads of discs in there. I have watched 1, 2, 3... 5 discs. Check that out. But I checked before. Again, this is the same. When I went in there, the discs are in the case. And all the discs are fine, apart from that end one. And the boy said, it's just surface scratches. Ask him to put it in the cleaner thing before you buy it. So they did that. And it came up like looks brand new. This cost me... £12, okay? If I went separately and bought them, I know they're not expensive. I might save money doing it that way, but to have them all in one place, you know, it's worth that extra money. Or maybe it is more expensive to do it that way. I haven't really looked into it. I don't think I've watched all of them. But Final Battle, I know I used to borrow this off a guy I used to hang around with. He had them all, and this used to be on Sky 1, didn't it? I remember me and my brother mitched off swimming one night to watch this, and the coach the next morning was like, where were you two last night? And my brother, he doesn't lie, we were watching Mortal Kombat. My brother's like a Welsh record holder, senior swimmer. Imagine like a professional sports athlete. Where were you last night in training? Is everything okay? You know, yeah, we were watching Mortal Kombat. I have watched most of it before. So, yeah, that's going to be a treat, that is, okay? Then a guy gave me, this is a cool pickup, Way of Escape. There was a gang of people handing out flyers. Escape from what, you may ask? It's, inviting me to a chapel. Shout out the chapel, if anyone wants to go. There's all the details, all the deets. Then we went to let me tell you, Super Tomato. Okay, always bigged up Super Tomato, always. Me and Chris were talking how much I've spent in there between us, like off the top of my head. My Soul Calibur arcade stick for the GameCube I had there, that was 100 and something pound. One day I went in there and I spent almost 250 to 300 pound in one sitting. Another, I bought Golden Axe the Duel, that was 75 pound. I bought a lot of Sega Saturn games, big hitters. Chris reckons I'm around about the 500 per pound mark. Chris is probably around about the 300 pound mark. Right, we're not Karens. We don't want special treatment when we go in these stores, but I just think today might be my last time I ever go there. So no shout out for Super Tomato. So we went in, and it's the owner, it's his own store, And he is more expensive than everywhere else because he's paying rent. I've worked in retail. I've seen how much rent is, and he's on the outskirts of Cardiff, okay? But still must be a lot of money. And all over it, I follow him on social media, and it's all, his wife isn't well, she's in hospital, okay? So the only reason he's posting about that is because the store's closed some days, and we were going to go earlier, or come out to there earlier today, but the whole day revolved around going to Super Tomato. Yes, we wanted to see what he's got, but to support him as well, because if everyone goes in and haggles on price and stuff, these shops are closed down, and this is how I socialise with my friends, you know. So we went in there, and it was the busiest I've ever seen it in there, okay? I think Luxon actually turned around and said, oh, I'll go to Tesco's, get a sandwich, it's kind of too busy in there. I don't like crowds, but it's a small shop. When I say busy, there was 7 pickups. That's full. Do you know? It's a very small shop, okay? And he's got stuff all over the floor today. He had a Commodore Amiga on the floor, and I reckon someone has actually stepped on it because it's in pieces, but it's just been left on the floor. Again, he's going. His wife isn't well, okay? So people are saying hello to him, and I said to him, "Hi." Again, we're not there all the time, but I said, "Hi." Busy today? And he went, I'm doing my best. And he just like walked away. I thought, okay, he's going through a lot. So then Chris had a couple of things. He had actually one quite cool thing. He had a control pad, but the thumbstick, the directional stick, was touch sensitive. I think it was for like the Super Nintendo or Mega Drive. I can't remember. He was going to buy that. He's going to buy the bongo drums for the GameCube, if you've ever seen that. Couple of games. I had Altered Beast for the Sega Master System. So it's quite cheap outing for us today, okay? Then we were kind of working our way to the till, and then he just walked off. I started chatting to these blokes as if nothing was wrong. And I made eye contact with him, and he just looked away. And I thought, I'm standing by the till. And then we thought, okay, don't worry. And Chris was like, okay, we're just chatting there, but like waiting by the till. And I think Chris said, I'll give him 5 minutes. If he doesn't come over, let's just go. So he didn't bother. Yeah, we just put the stuff back. And we thought, we don't know. As I feel right now, I don't think I'll be back. I know I've said it before, like in CX in Port Talbot, I said I'm not going back because I keep putting the wrong discs in. But I just learned it's up to us as customers now to check, okay? But it's quite an awkward shop to get to, the Super Tomato in Cardiff. It's not it's not like a CX in the town centre. You know, if it's raining, it's quite a ball ache to get there. So I don't know. As of right now, I don't think I probably won't go back this year, okay? I normally make a special effort on my birthday to go up there, but whatever your name is, I don't know. We probably won't be back. Maybe he's in the wrong business. I don't know. Because anyway, I don't want to talk any more negatives about that. So on the way back then, we thought we'll call into HMV. And I tried to order this thing last night, okay? It's been on my watch list on Amazon for ages, okay? It's Gunbuster, an anime. Okay, it's a series. I think it's a 6-parter. Yeah, it's got episodes 1 to 6. And on Amazon, it's basically $26.99 everywhere for the standard edition. They do a collector's edition, but I just want this edition, okay? And so every day I check. CX sell it for, I think it's £25. Plus you got to pay postage then, so it's more expensive to buy it through CX. And then last night I went on HMV, and I thought, I wonder if they've got Gunbuster, and they had this offer on, 30% off. And you have to type in this anime 30 code. So it takes it off. I was thinking, can I just do that and collect it from a store? But yeah, you can. But you got to wait 2 days. So I was like, what's the point? I'm going tomorrow. I'm not gonna go back on the Monday. Or hum along if you can't sing along. What is occurring? Hope you're doing well. A member for 7 months. You are the man. You are the man. You've missed all my pickups. We're kind of towards the end. But you can rewind. What time is it over there? Let's get fascinated with time zones. Easily pleased, aren't I? Yeah, has anyone seen Gunbuster? I really like the sound of it. It's something I've always wanted to watch. It's kind of like a Gundam kind of thing. 2:42 p.m. here. Oh my god. It's 7:42 p.m. here. Wow. Welcome to the future. This is the future. So I was pleasantly surprised that they had the same offer on in the shop anyway. So you don't have to faff with a code or anything like that. It's just, yeah, so I paid $18.89 for that. And I don't know if anyone else noticed, like they used to in HMV, when you go to the till, they have like a book, they have a couple of things on the till, don't they? Like impulse buys, have like movies, CDs or stuff like that. And they say, oh, when you buy anything, you get money off. But then all of a sudden they stopped asking, but those deals are still there. And this just caught my eye. You can see why in a sec. It's £20 normally, or $6.99 when bought with any purchase. Check that out. It's hardback as well. So yeah, $6.99 or £20. It is, yeah, it's got 20. It is normally £20. Obviously, the cover caught my eye, okay, because it's my boy Akira. Shout out Akira. Oh, the other thing they had as well, they're selling, like they got like a Japanese section, haven't they? It's big business at the moment. All the Japanese candy and stuff like that. And they had, I got a Street, in case you didn't know, I got a Street Fighter radar. I think it's 1.5 miles. I can see through walls and everything. So if I look, I can see through walls. I can see anything to do with Street Fighter. I can see it. I got like a X-ray vision. That's my superpower. Why is it telling? Oh yeah, I know why he's telling you that. Yeah, I'm on the next season of The Boys. I'm just the guy that can see Street Fighter. Yeah, so my vision, I went in. My spider senses were tingling. There's something Street Fighter in here. They had a can of like iced tea, and it had a picture of Ryu, like Ryu from Puzzle Fighter. It was on the cover. I thought I'm gonna buy that. It was $2.99. I don't like iced tea, but I guarantee you the last time I bought 2 cans of Street Fighter drinks, I'm never opening them. They're going on my collection. I drunk them within 10 minutes. So I guarantee you, I would have drunk it. Something would have told me, you need to drink it, you know. So that would have been a complete waste of money, you know. When is your superhero film coming out, lol? Well, I'm going to be in The Boys. Like, I got a cameo I have. Just playing myself. It'll be, yeah, the camera crew's going to come here in Wales to film it. And yeah, they haven't decided, am I going to be a good guy or a bad guy kind of thing. But it's a really important superhero power, isn't it? They basically, spoiler, the scene is they need to find this Street Fighter comic. And they're like, well, how are we going to find this Street Fighter comic? It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I think we're all there reading our lines. And then I'm like, did someone say Street Fighter? Like my head pops up through this window. I don't know why I'm there. It's very random. Yeah, so yeah, that's my superpower. Let me know in the comments, what's your superpower? Is it as cool as mine? But yeah, going back to this book, it's an anime movie guide. Okay? So I'm always on the lookout for a new anime, like Gunbuster, for example. I don't know if it'll feature in here, because technically it's not a movie, is it? But it's really nice. So I will find the cool. I've only had a very quick flick through of it on the way. I forgot I had it on me when we were in the train, so talking to the boys, you know. You know, it's got like really cool artwork, and there's quite a lot in it that I've never even heard of, you know. So, oh yeah, it's a good one now. Might have heard of this one, Ghost in the Shell, and I'll have like this. Probably have a couple of pages right up, you know. So I might make a list and look into it. Maybe out of this, make a list and say, right, I'm going to watch every single anime on there. Some of them might be on Amazon or Netflix, or some might be quite easy to watch, you know. So, yeah, I might make a list there. I thought for $6.99. And last time I checked, Retro Gamer magazine was $5.99, and I was gonna buy. They do the special offer, like not special offers, the special like annual magazines. They just change the cover, don't they? Like the 100 games to play before you die. I thought, I'll buy that. I'm going on a long train journey or something. I'll buy that. And it's £15 for a fucking magazine. So I thought for £6.99, I don't need to justify that. It's a bargain. 20 quid. I don't know, would I pay 20 quid for that? But £6.99, get in the collection. So I had that, snapped it up, you know. And that is... Oh, I've ordered one thing on CX, and it's something, one of those things that doesn't come in stock. There's one in the UK, and I've ordered it, but I haven't had like a shipping confirmation. I ordered it Wednesday night, just before I went to bed. Something told me, my superpower, it's mainly Street Fighter, but anything to do with King of Fighters as well. I just typed in, do my usual checks. I always do Street Fighter. I think I've got every Street Fighter game I want anyway. I thought I had every King of Fighters game I wanted. Okay, I normally do Street Fighter, Samurai Showdown, Soul Calibur. Just having a look. So I put in King of Fighters, and King of Fighters, the Orochi Saga. I've got two versions of that. I got digital and physical. My physical copy's sealed on the PlayStation 2. But for the PSP version, it's only £15. That's a bargain. So I click buy now. Obviously, I had to pay £2.95 shipping, so it's £17.95. And it's in Exeter. I used to live in Exeter. It's in that store. It's always a good retro scene down there. And I haven't had any feedback. They've taken my money, or it's in pending. But I don't know. It's too good to be true. If that comes, I reckon if they've got it, it's a reprinted cover. Also, while you're still there, if anyone's still there, reprinted covers. Jesus. What did we see? There was 4 games on the Xbox 360 today in a row, all reprinted covers. Death Smiles collection. So there's Death Smiles 1 and 2. I knew that was reprinted, but I just went looking for that, just in case. I've always wanted that collection. So Death Smiles. A couple of what were they? They were like, the cheapest one was £20. One was like 40 quid. Reprinted cover. What else did I see? I saw a game. Saifu, is it? Is it Saifu? On the PlayStation 5. I was going to buy that. It was £20. Fucking reprinted cover. The amount of reprinted covers that are out there. Do you know what I mean? It's sad. So I think what CX should do, they're changing the prices of, like, if it's a Master System game, for example, if it's loose cart, it's cheapest. If it's cart and box, it's the mid. And then if it's got cart, box and manual, it's more expensive. Why can't they do the same thing if it's a reprinted cover? Like Death Smiles 1 and 2, reprinted cover, I don't know, £12 from 20. They've definitely got the infrastructure to do it, you know. I don't know why they don't do that. But yeah, it was loads and loads of flipping reprinted covers out there today. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like they got an issue in Cardiff, and it's nothing to do with me. Honest. There you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's sunny over here in sunny Wales. It's about time we had some nice weather, isn't it? It's been shocking. Yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm probably going to watch a movie tonight. Or an anime. I don't know. There you go. I never know how to finish these videos. I do apologise. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week. Love you. Bye.